G'day everybody! So today we're making a video about sort of preparations for photographing the night sky. We anticipate there might be an Aurora Australis to see, and so today's video is just to, look at the apps and checking out the conditions to see whether it's worthwhile heading down to take some photos. Cool, so let's have a look at some apps. So there are lots of helpful apps on our smartphones. When thinking about Aurora forecasts, I use Aurora Pro. It gives us the KP index for the short forecast and a longer forecast. Of course, we want to see what it's like when the sun goes down, so let's say around 7 o'clock. Just knowing that it might be 4 is good enough to make some plans. So the next app to check in on is a weather app like Windy. We can then see sort of computer modelled weather forecasts, such as cloud coverage. And so around where I am in Kapiti, there's a bit of cloud, but we should then fast forward to this evening. We can see that it's still quite cloudy, and therefore making some plans further south with less cloud coverage is a good idea. So we'll probably head down to Red Rocks around Wellington. The app gives us some information such as like a percent of cloud coverage, which is pretty useful. Clearly we want to see as much stars and clear night sky as possible. Another interesting app is PhotoPills. It's a planning and composition app, and it gives us information about sunset and the moonrise and sunset and where that might track across the night. It also shows us where the Milky Way is. We can see tonight that the moon and the sun both set around 5 o'clock, so that's good. You can then position kind of a marker as to where you will be, so you can see where the angles are, and that should allow you to take some interesting compositions. The next app not to miss is really Google Maps, and for me the purpose of Google Maps is just to see the road conditions, so if I need to take a detour I'll know to do that, but also the approximate time it might take me to get there. So if the sun sets at 5:30 I might need to leave say an hour before, so I can then find a spot to set up, compose, and then wait for darkness to fall. And so we're heading down to Red Rocks. There's a car park which I'll probably head to, and we can see it will take 57 minutes. So the last thing I do is I pop on Facebook and I have a look at Aurora photography groups in the area. In the search I can see pretty common locations and many really good compositions that I could take inspiration from, or I might even try and just copy directly. And we can see that the conditions look pretty good, and so we'll just have to wait for tonight when we will check those apps again and to make sure that the conditions are still looking promising. We might even make a video about that too. Alrighty, so wish me luck.